just find it on here. Find it on here. Um, TD, what should I be focusing on at the moment? Looks like business. You may have choices that come in around new business opportunities, the magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and balance coming back to your life. Maybe that's just it. Focus on balance, like not spending too much time on one area of your life, but having enough time, which there's never enough time, for everything. Looks like you got money coming in and business is picking up. I would say focus on business if you can only focus on one thing. Libra, love for the rest of the month. Could have a water sign that comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Perseverance around love pays off and success comes in. Plus you got the Empress here, which is like love, money, abundance, and fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Red, what's next for Sagittarius and I? Things change for the better quickly. With the Hierophant, you could have a long-term commitment coming in. It might not be immediately, but things could move forward and head towards a committed situation with the Hierophant. But that may be a little bit down the line. Looks like communication's picking up. Cause for celebration comes in. When out of the blue, you may be spending some time together. Talia, how will it go with BP tomorrow? Pretty good. The love cup here is full. Might feel like things have come back into balance. You've got the world at your feet and you've got some nice choices coming in. Things should be good tomorrow. An improvement. Donna, should I sell my extra car to my boyfriend or will I get more money from the used car dealership? Should I sell my used car to my boyfriend? Will I get more money from the dealer? I would sell it to your boyfriend. I don't think that the dealer the dealer is going to try to give you the least amount as possible. I mean, it couldn't hurt to take it and ask them what they would give you for it before you make your decision. It just may work out better for both of you if you sold it to him. Call the dealership and find out you may have to take it to the dealership. I feel like they're such creeps. I feel like they're creeps. 2 years ago, it was 2019. My lease was up and I wanted to get rid of the car because it burns oil. I was way over the mileage. So they were pretty much like, you're stuck with it because it's going to cost you too much to turn it in. So after I wound up having to buy it, they called me back and they wanted to sell me a used car, a used Jetta, which I would have taken. I would have done it if the numbers were to have worked. But anyway, my car was only 4 years old and they want to give me $7,000 for it. Like, really? The car is 4 years old. It's like a $25,000 or $27,000 car. I feel like they just try to rip you off any which way they can. So anyway, so I still have the car that burns oil, but I don't drive that much anymore, so I don't care. I just put oil in it when it needs oil. I used to do a lot of driving. I don't trust dealerships. They're always looking to fuck you some way. Simran, why did G call H today and send a message to S? Wait a second. What? Why did G call H today and send a message to S? All right, I'm not really sure. Are these two separate situations? Can you clarify that? Because I'm not really sure. I don't know who these people all are to one another. Like why somebody called one person, why they sent a message to somebody else, or the yeah. Can you just clarify that? Because I'm not really sure exactly what you're asking. Marie, what is the potential between the Gemini and I, and when will I be single soon? The potential with the Gemini in you right now is 70% chance something could change for the better. Um, it could take, are you like going through a divorce? It could take a little while for the divorce to be final. Um, like maybe once the sun moves into Aquarius. Maybe like within the next 8 weeks or so. But we wouldn't have sun in Aquarius. I want to say when the sun moves into Aquarius, it should be final. Simran, general for tomorrow. Okay, you're being guided by the divine. You're feeling well prepared, and you have patience. You have the ability to accomplish a lot, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and successful around a work, school, or business opportunity. It should be a pretty productive day. Iqbal, general. General. You've got your intuition is heightened, so definitely listen to it. Your perseverance pays off. Around work or school, you may be feeling better compensated and better respected. It looks like you've got some passion coming in. A fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you also could be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Simran, G called up H today randomly and started arguing with him. And he even messaged S about H. She basically hates H, and for some reason S is involved. All right, let's see. She called up H today and started arguing with him. Okay. She called up H and randomly started arguing with him and even messaged S about H. Okay, so the G person is venting to the S person because the H person didn't do what she wanted them to do. And that's where all of a sudden the communication comes in out of the blue. Nothing has changed around the situation fast enough, so G is pissed. And G thinks that S could get H to do something, whatever it is. Whatever it is that G wants H to do or didn't do or whatever the drama is, they think that S can help them. I don't think S wants to be involved in it. I think S is going to tell G to fuck off. Not in so many words, but they're holding back. They don't want to be involved. Beautiful one. Why haven't he reached out to me after last night? May have been very busy today around work. May also be feeling like a little bit run down or tired, and communication is coming in. So you should hear from them. If you don't hear from them tonight, you should hear from them tomorrow because they're no longer feeling stuck or they're feeling better tomorrow. I think they've been busy. They're not really feeling that great, and they haven't really gotten around to it yet. Joe, what good is coming towards me before the end of the year? Got a little bit of good luck coming in. You got a Virgo coming in. You have an Aries coming in. The weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. You could have a little road trip on the horizon, or even if you're not going, you may be planning it before the end of the year, and you have a little bit of money coming in. the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Oppression. I don't see it yet. Let me go back up to the top. Anonymous, I signed up for AMHA. How long is the wait going to be? How long is the wait going to be? Okay, you got the 9 of clubs. I don't know what this is. So it could be as soon as 9 days. With the clubs, it could be not until the summertime, or it could be 9 weeks. 9 days, 9 weeks, or it could be this summer. If this is like something that you're waiting to get into, like school, a program, an apartment, it probably would be 9 weeks. I don't think it's going to have to be this summer. Depression. Boss said no to the 2-bedroom coming available. Both you and other psychics have said one would be available. What's going on? Talk to the manager, not the big boss, though. I would talk to the big boss because I think that there's one that's going to be coming open. One may suddenly become open and available. I would talk to the big boss if you can, just to at least let them know that you're interested, you're ready, willing, and able, and that that's what you want. And I think that you're going to get it. Simran, what is going to happen next between G and H in the upcoming future? Well, something here is going to get revealed with the Fool in reverse. Something gets revealed that needs to be dealt with before their situation or whatever it is can move forward. Once this happens, the hard work that somebody has put in, I don't know who's put in more work, will pay off. Neither one of them are holding themselves back. They see good karma in the situation. And with the Magician, they have the ability to start fresh or start new. I don't know exactly what they want at this point. It looks very messy and like there's a lot of like drama and bullshit that they're going to have to deal with, especially with the Fool in reverse. But it looks like the two of them are going to continue with this drama for a little while. Empress, my brother unfollowed S due to the recent conversation that they had. It was the last straw because she's always disliked him and came at him with subtle negativeness. How did she feel when she found out that my brother unfollowed her? She's sour grapes. She's sour grapes. She's like, I don't care anyway. I was going to unfollow him. She feels like argumentative, defensive, and like the love has run out. She's also fucking hurt by it and won't admit it. She won't admit it. She's like sour grapes right now. Kira, work tomorrow, specifically work. Tomorrow specifically work. Okay, listen to your intuition. The day goes by pretty quickly and you're full of ambition and you're able to get a lot done. Doesn't look like you're holding yourself back. Lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't let anybody step all over you. It looks like a pretty decent day. You're prepared for things to move forward. The day seems to go by pretty quickly and you're feeling grounded and stable. I think I'm up to Ariane for general. You got a wish, put it out into the universe. Might make a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. And with that, the hard work you put into something else pays off. Two separate situations. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well. Could be focused on a creative project or a creative endeavor that you get a lot out of, and cause for celebration comes in. You also could have a little bit of passion coming in before the end of the month. Oh no, this phone's going to die. I got to plug it in. Like, why can't I just plug things in? Where's the thing? Oh no, now it took me to the bottom. That pisses me off when that happens. Simon, is G gonna leave H alone? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Not eventually, but no, not right now. What a pain in the ass. Depression. The one I talked to today acted stressed after I told her that she was incorrect on some things with my housing funding. I think she was mad that there was gossip behind my back. What do you see? Well, you know what? I think she was mad. I think that there was gossip behind your back, but I think she knows that she was wrong, and she's more mad at herself than she was you. Somebody else there may have told her that she was wrong. You know, it's like if you're wrong, you're wrong. Like, that's it. And I think that she's more mad that you called her out on it because she was really wrong. And I think you're going to get what you want. So I would just hang in there because, yeah. Some people, I don't know what the problem is. Like, so people screw things up. People make mistakes. Like, why can't she just say, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Like, that's forgivable. Why do you got to get mad or stressed out and then say bad things? Or gossip or whatever. I don't think she was saying anything bad. I think she was just annoyed with the situation and kind of vented to somebody. But I think that other person, you know, said, yeah, but, you know, you were wrong. Like, that's it. Beautiful one. Will he be able to fix my car? I think he will, yeah. Desiree, love. Okay, it looks like you've got a committed relationship coming in on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now, and the next relationship would have long-term potential. Looks like you have an Aries that comes in that might be of significance, and then another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like you may have some options. You're prepared for things to move forward, and with the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around your love life, and you've got some good karma headed your way. Sepia, me, and William. Disappointment moves into the past. You may be feeling like your perseverance pays off and a new journey is about to begin with the world at your feet. Feeling like the relationship or the situation is starting to get a little bit more grounded and stable. You guys have a nice soulmate connection. Things should be moving forward between now and the end of the year. You have a wish around this situation, but you're going to have choices. Or it may be your choice whether or not things move forward. Sepia. Does William want to live with me and help each other? Yes, I think he does. I think that that's what his intentions are. Desiree, I'm trying to move on from Tom because there's no communication, but my options are just not it for me. I don't have that type of connection like I do with him. What should I do? Well, this is what I would do. Okay. Don't hold yourself back. Be open to other people, and you got plenty of other people around. Perseverance pays off. A disappointment moves into the past, and your love life moves forward. So, since you're feeling like there is not much happening with Tom, and there's no communication, I would try to stop thinking about him just for a couple of weeks. Try to push him out of your mind as much as possible. I don't care if you hate these other people. If they call or text, I would respond just to keep the energy around you flowing. If you don't hear from Tom within the next 2 weeks, if you cut your energy enough, you may hear from him. If you don't, after the 2 weeks is up, or maybe around Christmas time, you could reach out to him and then see where things go at that point. Because once you cut the energy and there's no resistance around the situation, you'll probably hear from him. And like I hate the idea of having to hang out or date somebody that you don't really like. That was never my thing. I was always like my mom used to be like, shit, Danny, you don't have to marry him, but go out for coffee. And I was like, nah, I got no time for that. But I had a friend, and I always tell this story because she really worked it perfect. She wanted to get back with her ex-boyfriend, and this was somebody who, like, it wasn't like he was like living with somebody for like years, and then they broke up. And she was like, well, I wonder if he would want to get back with me, right? And I was like I'm always skeptical of going backwards, right? But what happened was she wound up contacting him, and at the same time she was like, and this was somebody who, like, that was her first boyfriend. She didn't really date anybody else. She was young. She started dating online, like online dating, which was not her thing, and she hated it, but she did it anyway. And she's like, I don't even like these guys, but I'm talking to them, whatever. There was one guy that she went out with, but they went out like with a group of friends, so it wasn't just her alone. And then there was another interest that she had at school, so she was constantly thinking about this one and that one, and her energy was very like dispersed. She wound up getting back with the boyfriend, and she ended up marrying him. So I think that there is something to just kind of sometimes forcing yourself to just talk to or entertain someone that it's not going anywhere with. And I feel like, it might sound very selfish, but I think that the energy works both ways. So even though you may not be interested in him, if you're friendly with him or talking to him or meeting him for coffee, that keeps an energy around him too. So his energy is with you, yours is with him, which then kind of keeps the energy flowing to both of you. So I feel like it works both ways, So I think I think you're going to hear from this Tom guy again. I don't think it's over between you and him. Kira, what's happening for the rest of the rest of the week? What is happening next for the rest of the week? Okay, you may feel a little bit better compensated or better respected around work. Negativity may move into the past around work. Got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, lay down the law, set up boundaries. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and your intuition is heightened. You may be moving on to greener pastures just overall in general. Water sign may enter, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some money could come in. And you may feel like life is starting to grow, change, and transform. You also have a Libra around that you could be spending time with or talking to. Donna, should I reschedule my New Jersey real estate exam for December 8th to another day? Okay, should I reschedule the December 8th exam? I wouldn't reschedule it. I don't think you need to. Georgia, general for the rest of the week. could have a new journey on the horizon. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Feeling successful, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Not a bad rest of the week. Why's my nose itchy? Question, did she talk to the big boss about my request? And if so, the big boss's reaction. Okay, did she talk to the big boss about my request? I think she did. I think the big boss is going to make you an offer. Big boss looks like they're prepared to make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That looks like a wish come true. I think that they're going to try to help you out, which would be great. QWERTY. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. QWERTY? Why can't I say things right? When will Ryan contact me? Before the end of the fall. As soon as 2 days from now, or it could take as long as until December 21st, but relatively soon overall. Sarah, Joe's current feelings. Thinks that you're grounded, stable, kind-hearted, sincere, attractive, strong, reliable, and independent. Question. With my funding, do I need to show that I make more money, as sometimes it's necessary, or will they just let me pay extra? Will I have to show that I make will I have to show that I make more money? Can I pay extra? I think that if you offer to pay extra, they just may let you do that. If that's what you want, I would offer that first before offering up any financial documents. If you don't have to. If they say you have to, I don't think that they're going to. I think if you say to them, you know, if the difference is, I don't know, X amount of dollars, I'll pay X amount extra, I think they'll accept it. You know, if it really depends on what it is that you want. If you would rather not share the financials with them, then I would make the offer to pay the difference first. If you don't care about showing the financials and you would rather them fix the difference, like that's up to, I would say that's up to you. I wouldn't offer to show them anything unless they ask for it. But, you know, that's just, I'm always skeptical of everything because I always think everything's a scam. Because usually it is. Like the fucking dentist that just sent me a big, huge document about how they want to do $5,000 worth of work in my mouth when I have no problems. Like, really? No, I don't think so. Not now. Sepia, William slipped up and said that he loved me before getting off the phone with me. Is that how he really feels? Yeah, I think he does. I think he cares for you very much. I think the situation is very complicated, but I do think that he cares for you, and I don't think that he was lying or making that up. I just think it came out. Jasmine, general for tomorrow, what will I expect? Okay, tomorrow you may feel like you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life, and you're no longer feeling held back. Sagittarius and Scorpio may be around. You could run into somebody from your past you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. It also looks like you might be busy with work or school. Overall, it looks like a pretty pleasant day, and the energy around you is pretty positive. Sarah, what is F's next action towards me? Communication. Communication comes in quick, like maybe within the week. Jay, when will I see Brianna again? Like any day now. With the spades, it would be before the end of the fall, but it's not going to take that long. Like the queen could be like within the next 12 days. Soon, you should see her. I think I'm at, no, wait a minute, I think I'm back far enough. V, the Aquarius, can you do a love reading for me? Single currently, okay. V's an Aquarius. Okay, you are not looking back on the past fondly. Romance heats up with the love cup being full when new energy comes in. That could be a Libra. It also looks like the world is at your feet, stepping into your own strength. Anxiety moves into the past. A Leo enters. If you're looking for a committed relationship you wish could come true and you could find yourself making it to the top of the mountain, like you can breathe a sigh of relief before the end of the year. You've got the ability to manifest it, so put out into the universe exactly what you want in a partner because that person just might show up. Empress, why does JT hope to accomplish by reaching out to me? He's just delusional. Looking for a new beginning. He's looking for happiness, and he's got a wish around things reconnecting with you or things moving forward. Yeah, he wants to reconnect. This is somebody from the past or somebody who you've known before. They're looking to start a new journey. Oh, well, poor guy. Scared Street, update on me finding an apartment. I'm starting to lose hope. You could get an offer from the place that you looked at today. You could get a phone call from them that's like a wish comes true with an offer that would be hard to turn down. Cinnamon, unicorn cards. Oh, and I have the angel cards. I have chakra cards. Where are the unicorn ones? Okay, hopefully I have the book. Hang on. There we go. Here's the book. Because you know that sometimes that little rugrat comes in here and takes things. And she loves to look at books like she knows how to read. She just looks at her looking at the pictures and turning the pages. Not a peacock, beauty. What a beautiful plumage. Feathers of color and whimsy. They're pretty birds, aren't they? But the peacock parading in all its beauty is magical. Look closer at the peacock unicorn. Beauty is everywhere. It's in all things. It is not only easy on the eyes, but it's also a miracle of color, light, and vibration. Enjoy the beauty all around you. Oh, excuse me. Meditation. The peacock unicorn appears and unfolds in front of you. The color of feathers, in colorful feathers and grace. She hands you a mirror to gaze upon your face. What do you see? Affirmation. I am beautiful in every single way. Take extra time as you prepare for your day today or night out. Comb your hair just right. Dress to impress. Adorn yourself in beauty and allow that vibration to make its way forth into the world. You are gorgeous. Nice. And then here's this one. Not a cloud, fluidity. Look, that looks like Nemo. Isn't that his name? Nemo? The little fish? 29. Fluidity. Ebb and flow like the clouds and change. Laughing and giddy. Who would want to stay the same? Clearly not I nor you. When change and transition, staying fluid and true. It is our nature to change and whisk away all the clouds, appreciating the quality a unicorn is found. Where a cloud becomes a unicorn and then a fish and then more in the moonlight. Here in the impermanence, the cloud unicorn takes flight. Meditation, take a journey through your mind's eye up into the clouds, where you can nestle and rest with the billowing, puffy clouds. Watch them change. Watch them form. Watch them flow. Watch them fall. Enjoy the fluidity and welcome it all. Affirmation. I flow like water. I am soft like a cloud. I change. I grow with magic all around. Action. Lay on your back on a sunny day and watch the clouds take form and shapes. Allow your consciousness to be fluid and drift away. This is a recipe for a magical day. Did anyone ever see that meme where it says, I hope the rest of 2021 is okay or is good or whatever. And it's like a cloud coming up that's like this, coming up from behind, coming up from behind a mountain. I think it's so funny. If I see that meme, I'll post it. I don't know if I can do that, but it looks like a cloud. It's shaped like this, and it's coming up from like behind a mountain, and underneath it says, I hope the rest of 2021 is okay. Where am I up to? I think I might be up to Outlander. Outlander. Why is SN spying and watching me? Like, why is she being sneaky and secretive? Because most people are. And women more so than men. Wants to know what you're up to. And then that's the thing. It's like you don't really know what's going on in somebody's life just because you think that you're spying on them. They want to know, this person wants to know what's going on in your life, and they think, I guess they're afraid to just come right out and ask you and make contact with you. Maybe they don't think that you're going to be honest with them, but they want to know what's going on in your life. They're nosy. Oh my God, did you guys see the, what's her name? Sharon Weiss? Apparently, my brother called me to tell me this. Has anybody heard of this? There's a Facebook group called what in the Sharon Weiss is going on here? This woman bakes a Marie Collander's cake for Thanksgiving. Like, you don't bake it, you just put it in the oven and heat it up. Well, apparently she burnt it. So she took a picture of it burnt, and she tagged Marie Collander's, the company, and said, thanks for ruining Thanksgiving. But it wasn't their fault. She burned it. So now everybody's making comments. And now they have a group. Now they're like, oh, the Karens can breathe a sigh of relief. It's the Sharons. But the pictures that they're posting are hysterical. They're not being mean to the lady. They've invited her to be part of the group. And they're like if somebody like I don't know, somebody's plant died, and she's like, oh, I didn't water the plant. Thanks, Marie Callender. Anyway, he was sending me some of the memes. I was cracking up. Like there was one. I don't know why I find memes to be really funny. Sharon Weiss, that's her name. It says, the meme is, I'm going to serve some delightful pumpkin pie after Thanksgiving. And the meme is the guy from the Ozarks. And it says underneath it, Marie Callender, the fuck you are. I don't know why. People have really run with it, but it's funny if you get a chance to check it out. Anyhow, why do I think memes are so funny? Tia, is there a chance that C will miss me by the end of the year? Is there a chance that C will miss me by the end of the year? You got about a 70% chance, yeah, that he will miss you. You know, it's like the idea of missing someone, you don't really miss them until they're actually gone. So if you're still in his energy, or you're still thinking about him, or you're still like stalking his page or talking about him, chances are that you haven't disconnected enough for him to actually miss you, because he would still feel you in his energy. Even though he's like consciously he may not feel it, but it's not like you know, it's like you'd have moments in time where you miss someone. It's not like a constant thing. It's like, you know, like you think of an old friend you haven't seen in a long time and you may miss them in the moment, but it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like a burning missing, you know, like a longing for something, because it's not long enough. It's not like a long enough time for you to be gone from his life. It would be moments of him missing you. Sister. So this friend of mine from high school, the ones that always post how she wasn't alive before motherhood, and how I should get started on trying to get pregnant soon because it took her 5 years. Yesterday she posted, surround yourself with people to celebrate your happiness as if it was their own. Meanwhile, she sent me her baby announcement on my birthday last year, telling me that she had an amazing surprise for me, and that was my birthday card. She's been selfish since high school and was questioning me if my tarot was really making me happy. I felt like she was putting me down for my profession, and it seemed to be getting better, and I don't understand why called her back, and when she was always selfish and still is. Meanwhile, I'm following her on Instagram, and all her posts are just me about her baby and her new house renovations. Well, I feel like she's putting me down for the one thing that I thrive in. I feel like there's more to come from that. All right, let me do Tia while I wait, because I feel like there's something else that you're going to say before I look at it. Love for December. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you have a new beginning on the horizon. It also looks like you're listening to your intuition. And you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone right now, water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But it could be a Cancer, and things could fall into place and move forward pretty quickly. If you're not with anyone right now, you meet this person through divine timing. It also looks like you have a little bit of good luck coming in around your love life. depression. I might not qualify if not enough income. Okay. But I would make them ask you for it first, or I would ask them if they need to see it before you just offer it to them. You know what I mean? Like I would say, do you need to see my financials? Is that an issue? I wouldn't just go in there and hand them to them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have to pay more, why should you pay more? You know what I mean? Because once you show them, right, you can't unshow them. But if they ask you for it, then you can present it to them. Sister, she posted yesterday that really bothered me. Surround yourself with people that celebrate your accomplishments, but meanwhile, I feel like it's all about her. I feel like she isn't supportive at all towards me, but she wants me and everyone else to be over the moon about her celebrations. Well, yeah, but that's true, but it's her page. So that's why she posts shit like that, because what else is she going to post? Um I don't believe that people like the things that people post, I think are the things that they don't really believe they have in their life. Like, you shouldn't have to tell people to surround yourself with good people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have good people around you, appreciate the people that are around you. Why are you putting that up on the internet? Like, don't we know that we should do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always skeptical of the shit that people put up on their pages, because they're trying to convince other people of something. That's why they're putting it up there. Like, I don't know. What I would do is I would stay off of it, because it all like Instagram and Facebook, all that stuff bothers you, and there is nothing that comes of it that is helpful. Like, nothing that you see makes you feel good. So why keep looking at it? I would just disconnect from it, because somebody like her, of course it's all about her. First of all, it's her page. So what else is she going to put up? She's going to put up things that she thinks that she's telling somebody something that they don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's why she's putting the shit up there, because she doesn't really feel like she's got a great support system, because you wouldn't need to put that up there if you did. Like, I don't know. I would disconnect from it, because it doesn't seem to bring you anything positive. It just makes you feel bad. So I wouldn't look at it anymore. I would shut it down a little bit, just for a little while, and disconnect from these people, because if they're not, like, my dad said this to me a long time ago, and I don't know why I needed him to say it to me. He said to me, with this guy that I was dating way back in my 20s, he said, "You're not happy. So why do you keep doing this?" And he was right. What was I trying? Like, why was I was still, like, calling him and wanting to hang out with him and wanting him to come around. But I was always, like, missing something. It just, towards the end of this relationship, things weren't good. And I was always upset. Always upset. And he was like, "Why do you keep doing it? Disconnect from it." And I was like, I always thought about that afterwards. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really do much on the social media, because I don't want to see that kind of shit, because it's phony and it's fake and it's not true. And people think that they're perfect, and people want to convince you that they have this perfect, wonderful life, and they're telling everybody else how they should live theirs. And I don't want to see it. So I would try to disconnect from it a little bit. This way you don't have to, like, if you don't see it, you're not going to get upset by it. So why bother looking at it if it's just going to upset you? I mean, and that's like, I feel like that the older that I get, the better I'm getting at doing that kind of stuff. Like, just not even wanting to deal with it anymore. Anyhow, let me continue. Kira, reading on what to expect from the coworker Maya tomorrow and how we will interact, okay? Well, you might feel as if things change for the better for the two of you quickly. Could feel like the situation is a little bit out of balance or a little bit awkward, but you may feel like it's better than it's been in a while. Sun is in reverse, which would indicate that you're going to get happiness at some point, Probably not tomorrow, but it should be better than it's been. She just seems to kind of have a chip on her shoulder, but I think it's going to improve. I think it's going to be better tomorrow than it has been in a while. Sister, why did I invite her back into my life and want to rekindle a friendship with someone who always made me feel inferior? I know that, but that's like, right, that's a question for, like, for yourself. Like for me, I always have this question for myself with like, why do I let people tell me, why do I let people tell me what they think that I need to do? Like I would hear it all the time from people. Like, I can't think of any examples right now, but my one friend Amy said to me, she's like, people think that they can tell you what to do. And I don't know why I stand for that. Like, and people that never have done the things that I've had to do. Like, I bought my own house. I've been working my entire life, multiple jobs, handle it all myself, ask nobody of anything. And then you're gonna tell me what I need to do, but yet I listen to them. I don't tell them where to go. Like I had a friend who never, not that she had it super easy, she didn't, but she was never in a struggle like to put a roof over her head, put it that way. And she was always telling me what I needed to do. And my friend Amy would be like, why do you stand for that? I don't know. And she wasn't the only person that did it to me. I had other friends that were like that. Maybe that's why I kept calling those people in, because I wasn't telling them, where to go. Yeah, but I think that the older that you get, you start to realize, like, I don't need these people around. Like, I don't need to be friends with someone that makes me feel inferior. I don't need to look at somebody's shit if it irritates me. Like my friend, the one with the, she hates this one, she hates that one, she can't stand this one, and then all of a sudden she's best friends. It's my bestie on Facebook. Like, I don't want to see it. You want to have your fake phony life? That's fine. Go have your fake phony life. But I'm not going to sit around and look at this bullshit and then listen to you complain to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I'm not giving you a thumbs up. Go fuck yourself. Goodbye. But that's just how I feel right now, like, or the older that I get. When I was younger, I guess I put up with it a little bit more. But it just got to a point where I was like, I can't look at this phony shit anymore. Joe, when will I meet the man that I've been manifesting? I would say within the first 3 months of the new year, between January and March. Sister, it's my sister's Moon Instagram business page. Do I unfollow her? It pops up in my feed. Yeah, I would unfollow her. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I would unfollow her. If she adds nothing to your life but she irritates you, then I would delete them all. And me personally, I have a separate page. Like I have two Instagrams. I have one that's personal that I hardly ever go on. I put pictures up there because I have family members there. That's has some of my yoga friends and even some friends from high school. And then for the Magic Junk Drawer one, this is really just people that don't know me well, like not really any of my friends. My dad and my brother maybe are on here, but for the most part, this is just like, and the people that I follow, like I like following the people that make jewelry. I think that's interesting. I follow people that have crystal shops. I like that stuff. I don't want to see 17,000 pictures of your fucking kid. One picture is nice, but I don't want to go through albums. Don't blow up my feed with that. I don't want to see it. It's like it's your kid. Just like nobody wants to see all those pictures of my kid. One picture is nice. But on Facebook, I was getting albums, like 12 albums from somebody. I don't need to see a birthday party with 35 one-year-olds that I don't know who they are. One picture would be enough. Yeah, I would disconnect. Kira, I'm going to try not to blow up at her tomorrow. She disrespects me again. Well, you know what? She shouldn't be disrespecting you. You know, she's nasty or like she's, yeah, some people are just not friendly. That's one thing. But if she's being disrespectful, I would go to HR. I don't think that you got to stand for that shit. Julie, does the guy that I rent rooms out to, does he smoke weed in his room? I think you would know if he did. I think it would stink to high heaven. Cards indicate he does, but I can't imagine that you wouldn't smell it if he did. I mean, there's somebody in one of the buildings down there that smokes, and when I walk past, I'm outside and I smell it. I'm like, what's going on over here? Where's the party? Okay, impression. I don't think it's clear. The apartment and the housing department of Iowa are separate. So does the housing department need me to make more money? Okay, let me see. Does the housing department need me to make more money? Yes. Yes. The housing department will need you to make more money, yeah. Simran, will I meet my next partner this year or next year? This year. Next year. Next year. Oh, if you smell it, yeah, no, he's smoking it. He's smoking it. I mean, if he's got, even if he has like a door to the outside, he could be smoking it outside. You'll still smell it. I mean, it's a strong smell. Where am I here? I did that one. Adonis, updated reading on me and Vivi. Well, you could see some good karma coming back to your situation. Being guided by the divine, good karma comes in. The hard work that you put into this situation comes back to you. You might hear from her soon. I can't remember when it was the last time you spoke to her or if you guys are in contact, but it does look like communication should pick up relatively soon. Maybe around the new year or maybe like Christmas or New Year's around that time. Mimi. Mimi. What are C's next actions towards me? Communication comes in and you might feel as if the situation is starting to strengthen or move forward. Divine timing is guiding it and things are no longer feeling stuck as we move through the first 2 weeks of December. Cause for celebration comes in. J, I did. B, I did. Anthony, the future stored between the Cancer and me and the following months. You might have to have a little bit of patience. She comes up as a little stuck and stagnant. Communication could come in, but after a period of her being very quiet and shut down. Then things could change for the better quickly. When things change for the better, when communication comes in, then things move forward quickly. But until you get that communication, things are going to be slow. Simran, how is my assignment situation going to unfold? Um, it seems like you feel as if you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can breathe a sigh of relief. It also looks like your perseverance pays off when you listen to your intuition. Whatever it is that goes on around this assignment, you should be successful. There should be success that comes in around it. Where am I? I think that I'm up to Joe. How will the man that I've prayed for treat me? Good. It'll be a stable situation. You'll feel grounded, stable. He'll be kind, caring, sincere, and successful. You may feel like things fall into place pretty quickly, and you may feel like it's a strong connection. Julie, check to see if you see me starting that school nurse vaccination job next week. If I go to the orientation. Okay, will I start this job next week? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I think you will start it next week if you go to the orientation, yes. Simran, I did that one. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Mystery spirit messages, spirit cards. Sorry. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. The Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. The Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. Not bad. Not bad. Richa, how my career as a data scientist? All right, how's my career as a data scientist going to be? Good. Good. You should have new opportunities, a new journey on the horizon that leads to choices, and it brings in a lot of money. I did that one. Lisa, how is Sagittarius feeling about the future of us together? How's Sagittarius feeling about the future of us together? They feel like they're happy, content, and successful right now. If things continue like this, they would be satisfied. The romance continues. The love cup is full. Sister, I guess my question was, she was saying surround yourself with people who are happy for your successes, but why was she questioning me, like saying, does tarot really make you happy, and trying to make me doubt the one thing in my life that I have going for me? I feel like she's another one that can't handle my success. Well, they're different. They're two separate things. So she puts this one thing up on her page. It has nothing to do with the way that she treats people in her life. So she's not putting that picture up there, and like that picture and what she said to you have nothing to do with one another. She's questioning you. I mean, she could be threatened by your success, but she's questioning you because I guess, I don't know, maybe she feels like it might not be something that's stable. So, I mean, some people feel like being a business owner, there's no stability in that, but there's no stability in anything. I mean, I worked for a company that was in business for 156 years. They closed up shop like that and let us all go. So there's no stability anywhere. You're just as stable and successful as your own business, with your own business, than working for somebody else. The only thing is that when you work for somebody else, you may not know when things are not going that well. Whereas if you work for yourself, you know when times are tough. But I think that she may be feeling like like what's the longevity in it? But there's no longevity in anything. And I don't think that she was saying it so much for you to doubt it, because like what she says shouldn't make you doubt the way that you feel. Like I used to have people ask me all the time about yoga. Like, you think you're going to still be teaching at 70? Maybe. Why not? Why not? Like why is there negativity around that? But people sometimes, because it's not what they do or it's not what they want, so they look at you like, I don't think that I'm going to stop working. I think I'm always going to be working because I think that's just who I am. But other people are like, they like, my father's 75, he still works. And I don't think he's going to stop working either. But that's what he loves to do. But there are other people that are like, I'm going to get a job where I have to work 20 years and retire because I don't want to work anymore. And that's fine too. You got to do what makes you happy. But I think that she questions whether or not there's longevity around it. Maybe she feels like if it were her, she would be worried about it, which I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that she said it because she wants you to doubt yourself. I don't think that. I don't think that she's trying to put you down. I just think that it was just asking because, it's like, once again, it looks like it could be something that may be unstable. But everything is unstable. Everything is unstable. But if she annoys you and you're not getting anything out of the relationship, you don't need to be friends with her anymore. Like, if it doesn't bring you happiness, then don't deal with it anymore. That's just, because why? Like, why be upset over it? Why let her annoy you? Why be, like, you shouldn't have to question things. And if you're not, if you don't, if you're not getting anything out of the relationship, but you're just getting aggravated, I would cut her off. I don't think I did this one here for Simran. What's coming towards me in December? Being guided by the divine, you get some money coming in. Maybe feeling a little bit grounded and more stable around a business or a job opportunity. You could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You get a little bit of money coming in, and you could make a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. Looks like you may see some good karma come back to you, and you might feel like the energy around you is lightening, or you're feeling relief around something. Anthony. Oh, excuse me. I just wonder if the Leo is not around the Cancer, why she's still resisting my contact. I just expect small talk and let her know that I miss her. Well, that's it. That's it right there in a nutshell. First of all, when you miss somebody and you're constantly thinking about them and talking about them, it builds a lot of resistance around the situation. So there's that. She knows that you want to talk to her, right? Because you've been reaching out to her and she's not responding to you. So the relationship has gone out of balance. But then there's also like the Leo not being around her and you not talking to her are kind of like, it's like her life isn't where she wants it to be, so she doesn't want to discuss it. Like, if you're in a situation where you're like, if you were like happy and you were excited about something and then that was taken away from you, and you're not in a situation where you really want to discuss it and you're afraid that someone's going to ask you about it, you kind of avoid it. So that's sort of where she is. Like, she just doesn't want to talk, so she just avoids it. Whereas if she was in a really great spot, she may be reaching out to you or she may answer you. But right now she feels like she doesn't want to talk about it. I had that happen to me once years ago. I'd gone through this really shitty situation, and I had a friend who I didn't speak to for a while, and I kept thinking, God, I gotta call her, or I gotta get. It had been a long time since I spoke to her, but I knew that if I spoke to her, she was gonna ask me about it, and I didn't want to speak about it. I couldn't lie about it. I just didn't want. I just didn't want to deal with it. So I just didn't. I never reached out to her. I spoke to her since then, but in that moment in time, I just couldn't talk about it. So I just avoided it. If she would have reached out to me, I wouldn't have ignored her. But I wasn't gonna, like, I wasn't going to open the door to have to answer any questions because I just didn't want to deal with it. I did that one. Sister, and she was telling me that I wasn't going to be able to get pregnant quickly because she couldn't. One thing has nothing to do with another. That was her experience. One thing has nothing to do with another. Like, my mother couldn't get pregnant for 5 years with me, like, before me. But then she got pregnant with my brother, no big deal. So one thing has nothing to do with the other. But once again, if you feel like she's not supportive of you, then I would just not speak to her. Don't be friends with her anymore. Because you don't need her to just upset you. What's the point in that? Friends are supposed to be the people that you go to when you have problems or you have issues, or you want comfort, or you want someone to hang out with, or you need people. But if she's not giving you what you need, then you don't need to keep her in your life, because what good is it? Like, you don't need her to tell you that you're not going to get pregnant because she didn't, because one thing has nothing to do with the other at all, not even a little bit. Like, who knows what her story was, why she couldn't get pregnant for 5 years. My mom couldn't, but then she got pregnant with my brother, no big deal. And how many people, I can probably list off the top of my head 5 or 6 people that I know that were adopted because the parents were told that they couldn't have children, and immediately after the baby was adopted, they had a sibling immediately, like within the year. So that's just stupid that she said that. Where am I here? I think that I could be at Curious Rabbit. Will our conversation go well? 6, 7, 13, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the conversation should go well. Kira, update on what his energy is about me, about paying me back. His intentions are to pay you back because he's got perseverance here and making it to the top of the mountain. But he's the hermit now. He might not want to talk because he doesn't have the money and he could be feeling embarrassed. It looks like you got success around getting that money. I think he's going to give it to you eventually. I don't think he's trying to screw you out of it. I just don't think he's got it right now. And he may be feeling a little bit embarrassed and like he doesn't know what to say. Donna, will I be renewing my lease last year? In June, another 3 years. Or once they become a realtor in December, will I purchase a house? Okay. Will I be renewing my lease? Will I purchase a house? I think you'll buy a house. I think you may buy a house. That something may just kind of fall into your lap now that you're in that field. Simran wants spirit messages. Two of Fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work and being a team player. The 10 of Air, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. You've got trustworthy relationships. I like the spirit cards. Anthony, after I watch your live for quite long, I know girls around the world are the same. They are the same. Everyone's the same. Yeah, I mean, we're really all the same. That's why when they say that when you don't like somebody else, when you don't like a quality that somebody else has, it's usually because you have it too. That's why sometimes when I read these questions, I'm like, I totally understand that because I feel that way. Yeah, of course, we all do because we're all pretty much the same. I mean, we've got differences, but for the most part, we're all very similar. Um, UAF, why am I so scared of C now? Well, they seem to have either a strong personality that's unpredictable, or they may be a little bit intimidating in general. I think it's that they may be a little bit unpredictable. I think that's why. You know, when you always know what you're going to get from someone, it, then that's easy. But when somebody is a little bit unpredictable, like they could be nice one day and an asshole the next day, or from minute to minute, that can be scary. Don't be scared. I don't think that you really have to be scared, but I think that they can be unpredictable, and I think that's why. Simran, what does AJ currently think and feel of his current partner, good and bad? May feel like they can be disappointing or have sharp energy at times. May feel like they're kind-hearted, sincere, that they're strong, independent, unique, loving, kind, attractive. May feel like there's room for growth. Could feel like this person may be a little bit deceptive or manipulative. May feel like the partner is very attractive. May feel like they argue too much, or that the partner could be argumentative. Julie, if I start the school vaccination job, would I like it, or will I have lots of anxiety about it? Will I like it? I think that you'll like it. I think you'll be okay with it. Yeah. I don't think you'll have a ton of anxiety about it. It doesn't seem like it's. I think you'll be all right. Simran, what is AJ's? Oh, I did that one. UAF wants angel cards. And we'll go in different ways. Expect miracles. I like that one. What a cute picture, too. Expect miracles. $44. Miracles occur naturally. They're always ready to unfold. Your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a new wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen, or if you're praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exists and the healing is about to unfold. In order to help this along, you are being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of the miracles that they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. There are they are all happening at this time, and the miracle is that you need isn't a difficult one, because it's in the hands of the divine, and anything is possible. Honesty and communication. Honesty and communication. 58. You're being given the opportunity to speak your truth. You have reached a point on your own journey where you must be honest with yourself and all of those around you. If you're holding anything in, or that you feel the need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support and the light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, call on the angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. I like the angel cards, they're cute. Nice messages. Curious Rabbit, how does Ben feel about us moving forward? It looks like he's willing to give it a try and he's willing to put some effort in, but he's not feeling really sure that it's going to work. He kind of feels like the situation has, or the relationship has weakened, and he may be feeling like the interest is kind of, he may be kind of feeling like the situation has run its course. See what happens. Davy, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow it looks like you're stepping into your own strength. You could hear from somebody that you've been hoping to hear from, or you may hear back from something you've been hoping to hear back from, a new job, a new, I don't know, whatever. It looks like you're making a decision for your life to move forward. You got a little bit of good karma headed your way, and you are taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Looks like you've got some good luck coming in, growth, change, and transformation coming in. Looks like a pretty pleasant day. Like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you could breathe a sigh of relief. You could feel like you're no longer holding yourself back, and you're being better compensated or better respected around work. Sister, you're right about why do we stick with things when we're unhappy. For me personally, it's so hard on myself when something doesn't work out. I always see it as a failure of some sort. Yeah, but you know what? Meanwhile, it's like it's not a failure. It's like if something doesn't work out, you just move on to the next thing. Like, you know, everything is always kind of changing and evolving. And, you know, it's not necessarily that it's a failure. I don't think it's a failure. You know, like I think about all the time, like with yoga. I love yoga, and I love teaching yoga, and I love doing yoga, and I love regular yoga, and I love hot yoga. But right now, it is so much more effort for me to try to teach that it's just not worth it. And like they wanted me to come back on Friday nights, and I haven't even gotten back to her yet because it's the same time, which is the same issue. Like for me to be there at 6 o'clock, I have to be there at 5:30, but nobody's home from work in time. Like in my world, you know, if I have to pay a babysitter, that's fine, but I'm going to pay a babysitter what I'm going to make if I'm lucky and find one that's reasonable, because some of them want crazy amount of money. But what is it about me that I can't just say no? Or that I'm still holding on to something that just isn't working. Like why? No. I gave up Thursday night because it wasn't working. Friday isn't going to be any better because it's the same time. Friday at 12 o'clock might be different, but Friday at 6, there's traffic. I'm going to have to leave early. It's too much. But yet I still think, how can I make it work? Why? Why? Doesn't mean I'm ever going to teach again. Just means that it just may not be there for me right now. Why do I feel like I have to or I can't say no? I don't know. It's stupid. Oh, you like the blue one? I like the blue one too. It's kind of getting a little ratty down here. I've got to brush it out, I guess. Donna for spirit cards. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. Time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays, or changes to plans. The truth is delivered without tact. Rimmel, General. Somebody may make you an offer that'll be hard to turn down that leads to success around finances. Life comes back into balance and your perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Water sign enters that might be of significance: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Anthony, I see mad, but she's known nothing around her can affect. I miss her, but I understand her feelings. Yeah. Simran, what does AJ's current partner think and feel of him? Currently good and bad. May feel like, could feel like they have a strong commitment with this card. Feels like the relationship is strong. May feel like he could be isolating, or he may be cold at times, or shuts down emotionally. Feels like he's attractive, smart, intelligent, hardworking, kind-hearted, creative, unique, and has long-term potential. Ray, my week ahead next week. Life changes for the better for you quickly. You've got money coming in, happiness coming in, and a new beginning on the horizon. Ace of Pentacles is usually business related, but it doesn't have to be. Could reconnect with an old friend next week, or run into somebody you haven't seen in quite some time. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, and your perseverance pays off around anything that you've been putting time and effort into. UAF, you definitely deserve it. Yeah, but you know what? You have done a lot of work on yourself. So you've earned this. You know, this is, you like, you know, you've earned this. You've earned this. You deserve it. I know that you may question that, but you deserve it. And I'm glad that you finally got a job that you like. It's frustrating when C responds with their arrogant remarks, and it's not on them, it's on me for even caring. But that's right. Right. Like, why do you care? I know, but it would bother me too, because I think that when somebody is kind of arrogant or they're kind of snippy, I think I would always take it as if I did something wrong, but meanwhile I didn't, and neither did you, and there's no reason for that. So it is really on them, because that, like, that's not a way, like, that's not how you conduct yourself. You know what I mean? If you're training somebody or you're working with someone, like, I don't care if you've worked with somebody for 20 years, you don't have to be arrogant or rude to them. Like, I don't care who you are or what your job is. It doesn't matter. Donna, angel cards. The angel cards are going every which way. I don't know why that is. Divine timing. Divine timing is 36. Life is always unfolding in perfect time, space, and sequence. So angel wisdom is encouraging you to move in a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you in a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and the plans are coming into fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered, or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working toward the highest good and the outcome that will be best for you. When this card appears, trust the process. Divine timing. This one here that you got is harmony and resolution. Harmony and resolution. Angels of harmony and healing are here to help you with resolving any conflicts that have been disturbing your inner peace. You're being encouraged to call on the light of God and surrender any concerns you have so that the divine can resolve them. Your angel guide is suggesting that you release any need to be right or to get your point across, for this will only create more hostility. This is a time to focus on your own inner peace. Dedicate time and energy to doing what you can to make yourself feel comforted and comfortable. Through being more caring towards yourself, you will create harmonious energy that will wash out like a wave to all of those around you. Trust that this will happen and that harmony will be restored. Inner peace. That's what we need. Inner peace. Simran, what changes can I expect of myself in a year from today? You should notice a big difference in your creativity. You should notice a difference in your own strength and independence. Stepping into your own self-confidence over the year. Happiness comes in. You're not going to care so much as you move through next year. Got a lot of growth and transformation that takes place. You're not going to care so much about what people think of you. You're not going to care so much about like gossip or any of that shit. All that like stuff is going to move into the past, and you're going to step into your own self-confidence, being secure in who you are. Different, like it's like you turn a corner, and the same old shit, whatever like things that bother you right now, they're not going to bother you next year at this time. You're going to move past all that stuff, whatever it is. Davey, past Sagittarius. Well, you got a wish around the situation, and you got communication that comes in relatively soon. It could be a choice or an option, but you may feel like she's disappointing, and you may not look at her the same. You might feel like, not physically, like physically, you still may find her to be attractive, but you may find when you reconnect with her that you just don't click with her like energetically anymore. I don't know. I'm not convinced that you're going to go backwards when it comes to anything. The energy seems to be that you're moving forward. New job, new career, new home, new relationships. It doesn't look like you're going backwards, but the option will be there and the choice should be yours. Let's see what happens when she reaches out to you. Jess, what's next for me in life? An old wound is starting to heal and move into the past. Once this wound heals, you'll never have to deal with it again. It moves into the past. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around your life, and happiness comes in. A Scorpio and a Leo and a Capricorn enter. That might be new energy. Dollface Diva, how will the rest of the year be for me? Pretty good. You're no longer holding yourself back. You're seeing some good karma or good justice come back to your life. Things move forward. You could be taking a little bit of a road trip. Or you could be planning a road trip, even if it doesn't happen before the end of the year. You're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and got a new journey. Oh, excuse me, a new journey on the horizon. SR, DA's next action. Looks like you got communication that comes in out of the blue that leads to growth and transformation. Magic, well, I passed my accounting class, 2 weeks left in the class. Yes, I think you will pass it. Got happiness coming out. Daria, finances. Finances. The hard work that you put into your financial life comes back to you. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That leads to success. All of a sudden, your finances improve and move forward. Things should be improving for you. Divine Goddess, career reading. How's it looking in the upcoming weeks? Good. Balance comes back to your career. A wish comes true around your career. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief, and some passion comes in around your career. Money comes in, and you feel like things are moving forward. Pretty good. Amazing me. General reading for me and my boyfriend in the month of December. You might be feeling undecided about something, or you could be feeling a little negative about something. There could be a little anxiety around the situation. Or it also could be that the timing is just a little bit funky. You may feel like things are not really growing or transforming, but they're kind of stuck in like a weird place. You'll have choices. You'll have choices before the end of the month. You could be feeling disappointed by this person. Kara, I've been disappointed because I couldn't do my degree abroad. Do you see me getting the opportunity to go abroad for another degree? I think you'll get the opportunity again, yes. Coco Babe, what is these next actions for me for the month of December? Looks like romance heats up, communication comes in, and you could be spending time together through divine timing. Like divine timing brings the two of you together in person. It looks like a good month. Romance should be heating up. Pisces moon. How would she feel if I opened up and told her how much I like her? She may be a little bit taken back, and you might be like, she may not be prepared to hear it. I wouldn't dump your feelings on her all at once, because she may get like a little bit like a little freaked out. I would try to establish a friendship with her first if you're not friends right now, and then kind of get to know her a little bit better that way, so she feels a little bit more comfortable rather than just expressing your feelings, because I think she's going to get a little overwhelmed. Donna, will the ex-Aries mark A re-enter my life? Well, you got a 33% chance, yes, your paths will cross and he will re-enter at some point. Chances a little slim, so I wouldn't wait around for it, but yeah, he could be returning at some point. UAF, what does my boss think of me so far? Thinks pretty highly of you. Thinks that you're smart and intelligent, like things are moving forward. You got good karma around you. You may feel like you have a lot of potential. You're genuinely a happy person, and that there's growth, change, and transformation happening. May also feel like you're strong, loyal, and independent. Oh, you like the blue too, Magic? I like blue. Obviously, everything I have is blue. Which is not true because my favorite color really is green. I say that, but I love color. I love purple too. Sister. Uh, this guy, S in the brain rewiring, has always said that I'm one of his only good friends. Like he only has 2 or 3 people. Meanwhile, today he sends me a link to a group that he's been running for 6 months with 70 people already in it. I never knew about this group. This isn't the first time that he withheld info about the other brain exercises that he's doing with the others, yet comes to me in times of stress. Why is he like this with me? I told him I'm not going to join. He kind of sounds like another asshole. He is stressed out. He's got a lot of stress around him. And he feels stuck. And he feels negative. And he feels like the timing around him is bad. And he may have been feeling like a lot of indecision about this. This guy looks like a mess. I'm glad that you told him that you weren't going to join, because what is wrong with him? It's like he's got negativity around him, or he can't get out of his own way. And I don't know if he just like forgot to invite you to it. I don't know what his problem is. It doesn't look like he intentionally left you out. I don't know if he forgot or he can't get out of his own way. He's got a lot of anxiety too. What a pain in the ass he is. I'm glad that you said you weren't going to join. I don't think that you need him either. Julie, what's next in life for me as well? Being guided by the divine makes your life move forward. You're no longer holding yourself back. A new job opportunity comes in and you're listening to your intuition. Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. Anxiety moves into the past. You got money coming in. Somebody could make you a job offer that would be hard to turn down. It brings in some good money. That brain guy, what a jerk. Maybe he just forgot. It reminds me, we had this one kid that worked at the store with us. He was such a nice kid, and everybody genuinely liked him. Everybody liked him. I don't know what the problem was, but we always forgot about him. Like, not so much me. I was always kind of like, would remind them, don't forget to invite him, don't forget to invite him. And it wasn't because they didn't want him around. It's like they would just forget about him. And I remember like one time there was a New Year's Eve party, and like they were all getting ready for a New Year's Eve party. They were young, like college age. And I was like, before the end, I'm like, don't forget to invite him. And the one kid was like, I'm going to call him right now because otherwise we're going to forget. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've kind of felt like that about myself. Like, I feel like a lot of times people overlook me. So I think I was really super sensitive for him, that I didn't want him to be overlooked. We used to do a lot of things like, there's a state park not far from here. So we would go to the park and would walk. I would go with the kids. And I would always remember to invite him. And everybody genuinely liked him. It wasn't that they didn't want him around, but for some reason they always would forget about him. Anyhow, that's what the situation reminded me of with this guy with the brain thing. Davey, what does the universe want me to know? You got a new journey on the horizon. You got money coming in, or you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. It also looks like you're stepping into your own strength and you're going to see some good karma. I would say Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. But I would say that the universe wants you to know that things are going to start to fall into place for you in all areas of your life with this. You just may not be there yet. It's coming. It might feel like it's not, but it's coming. Sister, like every night at midnight, he would tell me that he has a thing at midnight and he can't do exercises with me at that time. I ended up doing an exercise with a girl and she told me at midnight what they do. And it's the same exercise that him and I do, but he made it always seem like he had a secret thing at midnight. When he found out that I knew about it, what he did at midnight, then he invited me after 6 months. That's really stupid. Like, what was the big secret about? Why didn't he just tell you? Sounds like kind of like a strange guy. Why he was unprepared to tell you. And now he feels like the secret is out. I don't see what the big deal is. Like, why would he hide that from you? Unless he just felt awkward and weird about it. Very, very strange. Maybe he's just a little strange. Because I don't think that he holds, like, I don't think he's mad at you. I don't think that he doesn't like you or doesn't want you to be part of it. I also kind of don't feel like he forgot about you. Like, you know, in the case with my other friend. Just weird. Maybe it's like a weird control thing. Divine Cancer, the current feelings and the next action of Libra S. Could be feeling a little bit weak and a little bit stuck or a little bit held back, but communication should come in. You should either speak to her. Yeah, I think you're going to speak to her soon. I think that she'll reach out to you soon or communication comes in. Benita. What are Jared's next moves towards me, if any? Does look like he's going to reach out to you. There should be communication that comes in. He could be a little bit sporadic with communication, and he may go kind of cold from time to time, but communication's coming in. Spiritually beautiful. Is Kay talking to any females romantically at my job? No, he talks to other females, but I don't think it's romantic. Harsha, general for me in June of 2023. Negativity moves into the past. You could be redecorating your home, upgrading your home, entertaining at home. You also may have travel in those months. Money comes in and a new journey begins. Let me go to the bottom. Sister, it always works against me because I represent their shadow self and they keep separate. I mean, I just, like, I don't understand what the secret is. Be wise, a few cards for next week. Things change you for the better quickly. You got some money coming in. Romance could heat up. You may make a decision to walk away from something or someone that you feel no longer serves you. An air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Love and light. Love reading for this week. This week the timing may be kind of shitty because the Judgment card is in reverse, and with the Two of Swords in reverse, you may feel like there's a lot of indecision around love. You also could feel a little bit of negativity around love. An old wound starts to heal and move into the past. You might feel like things are just all kind of upside down this week around love. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. You might feel like you're the only one putting in any effort. You might feel like you're not getting, like, hey, I put in a whole lot of effort. I didn't see much of a payoff. I think it just might be a slow week when it comes to love. Sam, yesterday my boyfriend was upset because of me or because of work pressure. Okay, let's see. Was it because of me? Was it because of work? I think it was because of work. Sister, wait, I just saw it. Where the hell did it go? I thought maybe he feels weird because I know so much personally about him. And that could be. That could be, yeah. Chaco, will I meet a soulmate? Will there be a soulmate connection that comes in 2022? Will a soulmate connection enter in 2022? Yes, you have at least two coming in, a Scorpio and a Libra. A wish comes true around soulmate connections in 2022. T-Vet, love for the rest of the week. You could feel like the world is at your feet and things are finally starting to move forward. You may feel like a relationship has come back into balance and that you're getting out of it what you put into it. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back and you see a little good karma come back to you. You could have a Libra enter. You could also have a fire sign around Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you may feel like you could breathe a sigh of relief around love. Something happens this week that makes you happy. Jeet, how did he think of me yesterday? Thinks that you're successful, smart, and intelligent. Perseverant, kind-hearted, sincere. May feel that you are attractive and a little bit mysterious. Abhishek, Capricorn's thoughts and feelings towards me recently. Capricorn thinks that you're strong, independent, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, intelligent, and attractive. Maggie, love for February 2022. Cause for celebration comes in around life starting to move forward, possibly with a Pisces. It looks like feeling prepared for things to move forward. Out of the clear blue sky, a Pisces enters. Elizabeth. I'm sick. Does it look bad on me? I haven't been there that long. If you're sick, you're sick. You know, nobody really wants to play around with that right now. No, I don't think that they want you to be there if you're sick. And if you've been to the doctor, I would give them a note so that they know that you've seen the doctor. What is the Aquarius next move towards me? Negativity moves into the past. Communication picks up, but it's all based on divine timing, and the timing may not be there just yet. There's also a lot of indecision around Aquarius right now, but communication is coming in. Maybe within the next week or so. Saho, what is a K feeling for me? This person is a little bit detached. I don't know when the last time was that you spoke to them or what your relationship is like now, but it looks like they've taken time or space away from the situation. And things are a little bit out of balance. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse and the Five of Cups. So there could be negativity around this situation, feeling like things are a little bit out of balance and they're feeling very undecided about things. I think they think that you're a nice person, you're kind-hearted, you're sincere, you're smart and intelligent. But if you haven't heard from them, it's because they need a little bit of space. Stacy C, when will I get a house? Well, you got the Ten of Diamonds. The diamonds could be sometime this winter. If it doesn't happen this winter, then the next opportunity probably won't be until next October. But you could probably make it happen before the winter ends. Cabanese, how will S the Virgo feel if I ask Jay the Taurus to my company's dinner party on the 10th? Will it be okay? And trust Jay if it's only a friend, or will it ruin or cause issues with S? I think it's going to cause issues. Yeah. I think it, I don't, okay. The first person here, S the Virgo, seems to be complicated, have complicated feelings around the situation. They may not be ready for they may not want to see you with somebody else, but they may not be ready for things to move forward either. So it's kind of complicated. If I were you, I would ask the Taurus to go with you, and too bad what the other person thinks. Jaspreet, general for tomorrow. Feeling successful and perseverant. You have plenty of potential to get a lot accomplished. Anxiety moves into the past and life moves forward. A new beginning is on the horizon tomorrow. Isabella, general for the next 5 days. Anxiety moves into the past. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also may run into an old friend or reconnect with somebody from the past. Thanks, Cabanese. Thank you. Is there anyone here that I haven't answered for? Mel, Aqua J's next actions towards me, if any. Okay, they're feeling held back right now, but out of the clear blue sky, they'll reach out to you with the love cup full. So I don't know what your situation is with them, but they're going to reach out to you. Something all of a sudden makes them reach out to you, and it's like the Six of Pentacles. It's like all of a sudden they want to show you respect, or they want to make something up. I don't know what your relationship is, but they may feel like they owe you something, or they owe you respect. Yeah, I think you're going to hear from this person. All right, the last person here is Light. Will I ever get married? 6, 7, 8, 10, 13. Yes, you will. You will. You will. Alrighty. That is it for me tonight. I will be back on tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, as always, because it depends on these guys. I have to take Dylan to the vet at 11:30 because he needs a rabies shot, and he needs like his yearly physical or whatever. So probably after that I'll be on. But if for some reason she sleeps late in the morning, I'll come on in the morning. Either way, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very, very much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.